We've been examining every piece of promo art or news that's released about Dragon Ball Super Broly. There are going to be tons of characters in the movie, but we haven't seen either of Goku's children until now. An official promo poster featured both Goten and his friend Trunks, the son of Vegeta. Could these two relatively minor characters have an important role to play in the new film? But before we find out just what Goten and Trunks are up to in Dragon Ball Super Broly, subscribe to CBR and ring that bell to join our notification squad, so you never miss any of our Dragon Ball videos. We've been eagerly going over every piece of new information about the upcoming Dragon Ball Super Broly movie, and so far haven't seen anything about Goten or Trunks. But frankly, this wasn't really surprising, and we aren't just saying that because we're over the top excited about Broly finally becoming part of the canon. Goku has two children, Gohan and Goten, and one of them gets way more airtime than the other. Although Gohan prefers to put his energy into his studies, his power easily rivals or surpasses that of his infamously strong father Goku. His mother Chi-Chi forced him to focus on his schoolwork, and Piccolo filled in as a fighting mentor while Goku was, well, dead. Being married to Goku is a task and a half, since he spends most of his time training to fight, actually fighting, or dead from fighting too much. By the time little Goten was born, Chi-Chi had kind of checked out. She lets Goten run around in the woods all day, which is great, but doesn't exactly make for entertaining television. If one of Goku's children was going to make an appearance in Dragon Ball Super Broly, we would have guessed it would be Gohan, not Goten. And then we have Trunks, who's the son of Vegeta and Bulma. Much like his father Vegeta, Trunks has a commanding personality and takes great pride in his power and fighting ability. He and Goten are great friends, despite the stark differences in their personalities. It's pretty surprising these two get along so well since their fathers typically don't. We won't get into the long and complex history between Vegeta and Goku, but suffice to say, Vegeta isn't a fan. Just think about how many fights would have been cut dramatically shorter if Vegeta would have just given Goku a tiny bit of his power instead of sneering at him until the last possible moment. As you've probably guessed from the title, Dragon Ball Super Broly will feature Broly. Although this villain has earned many enthusiastic fans and starred in many movies, he hasn't been an official part of the canon until now. In addition to learning more about Broly, the teaser for this movie revealed we'll be learning more about life back on planet Vegeta. You know, before Frieza blew the place to smithereens. Specifically, we should be learning more about the origin stories of Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. There have been a few different versions of their stories over the years, but it looks as though the movie will be following the events of Dragon Ball Minus. So if we're going to be seeing our favorite characters battling against Broly and learning about how they made it to Earth, where do Goten and Trunks fit in? One theory states that these two characters will have a surprisingly important role in Dragon Ball Super Broly. These two might look like mini versions of their powerful parents, but they have a unique talent. In the world of Dragon Ball, we often see characters lending each other their power, but this is a step up from that. Two characters can perform a fusion dance, which creates a singular entity combining both of their strengths and best qualities. The result of a fusion dance is much greater than the sum of its parts, but it's not easy to pull off. Goku explains during Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn that a proper fusion dance combines both elements of fighting poses and water ballet. It requires the two participants to perfectly synchronize both thoughts and actions with one another, which is as difficult as it probably sounds. If it's done incorrectly, the fusion will fail, which is a lesson Vegeta and Goku learned the hard way. But during the Dragon Ball Z Majin Buu saga, we learned that besties Goten and Trunks are more than capable of pulling off this tricky move. Gotenks, the fusion of Goten and Trunks, was the first successfully fused character we saw in Dragon Ball Z. When Goku and Vegeta perform a successful fusion dance together, they create a character known as Gogeta. We've seen Gogeta before during Dragon Ball Z Fusion Reborn, but so far we haven't seen Gogeta during the Dragon Ball canon. In addition to Broly, many fans believe we might get to see Gogeta join the canon during this film. After all, it's going to take a spectacular display of power in order to defeat the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Goku is the one who taught Goten and Trunks to do the fusion dance, but it's safe to say these two have mastered it by now. It could be time for the students to become the masters and help Goku and Vegeta learn how to form Gogeta. Of course, doing a fusion dance requires both partners to cooperate, which could result in some hilarious moments between Vegeta and Goku. During Fusion Reborn, Vegeta misses a move, and the two create the weaker fusion warrior named Viku. As you can probably guess, Vegeta is generally loath to fuse with Goku, but will do it when it's the only option to save the day. It's possible that Broly will be such a massive threat that the only one who can defeat him is Gogeta. Goten and Trunks have personalities similar to their fathers, but they get along extremely well. It could be that, in addition to the technical aspects of the fusion dance, these two can help their fathers see eye to eye a little bit better. And that's what we think Goten and Trunks' roles will be in the upcoming movie. Are you excited to see them in Dragon Ball Super Broly? Let us know in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to CBR for more Dragon Ball videos just like this one. Thanks for watching.